Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Daniel Lynch won his fourth game thus far, helping the Rockies beat the Nationals 3-0. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-3. The Phils had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. The Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-2. The Brewers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-5. Jared Jones got the win number 7 thus far as the Pirates got the win against the Diamondbacks 6-5. The Padres relief pitcher, number 69, got his second W of the season, leading San Diego to a win over the Twins 3-2. Carlos Rodon struck out 15 overall with the win, leading the Yankees past the Guardians 7-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Rays swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. The Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 5-3. Luis Urias was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Astros defeated the Orioles 7-6. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. The Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 2-1. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Willy Adames launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Nationals took care of the Rockies 8-6. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. The Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 8-7. At the start of the day, the Braves are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Marlins are 2nd in the division. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-5. In the standings, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the New York Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 10-1. The Miami Marlins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-1. Bailey Falter grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Phillies pushed past the Reds 2-1. Joey Wiemer totaled 4 hits overall on the day, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 3-2. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they got a road win against Arizona 8-3. The Astros went deep 4 times as they toppled the Rockies 9-3. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-0. Dalton Varsho had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 8-4. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. The Cleveland Guardians launched 3 home runs as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. The Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 13-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals hit 3 long balls as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-6. In other Nationals news, relief pitcher Rich Vizcaino has been waived by the organization. Pete Alonso was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Metropolitans over the Royals 12-5. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-4. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 6-5. William Contreras was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 6-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-4. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-6. The Chicago Cubs put up 16 hits on the day as they dismantled the Giants 10-3. Shane McClanahan got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Rays take down the Angels 3-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. O'Neal Cruz collected a total of 4 hits in the game, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 5-2. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Guardians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-1. The Miami Marlins earned the 4-game series sweep at The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Washington Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Brian Reynolds was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Marlins took care of the Angels 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Phils held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. The Mets got 18 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-4. The Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-3. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 9-1. Miguel Vargas was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 5-2. Julio Rodriguez was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the M's downed the Giants 8-3. He is currently the triples leader in the American League. The Tampa Bay Rays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 11-9. The Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-2. Reynaldo Lopez collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Yankees past the Guardians 3-2. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-2. The White Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-4. The Minnesota Twins launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 12-4. The Houston Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 8-7. And that's the show on this July 4th holiday. Enjoy the day's games, and remember to check back in with us right here tomorrow morning. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 1-0. Thanks for... Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, Yandy Diaz was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 4-3. He is among the NL leaders in total base hits. O'Neal Cruz dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Yankees disposed of the Phillies 7-2. As of today, he is the RBI leader in the American League. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-7. David Peterson earned win number 7 this season, helping the Mets grab the win against Detroit 7-5. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-6. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-4. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 10-3. The St. Louis Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-5. Brad Keller got his 7th win out of the bullpen as the White Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-1. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. The Seattle Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they dismantled the A's 15-3. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Guardians 3-1. That's all for today's show. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Giants totaled 11 hits as they took down the The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Joey Meneses sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Giants sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Philadelphia Phillies smacked 15 team hits as they ran over the Reds 11-0. The Marlins closer, number 72, won his 5th game out of the bullpen as Miami took down the Brewers 3-2. Jamison Tyone got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings, leading the Cubbies past the Royals 4-1. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-3. The San Francisco Giants got 12 hits in this one as they pummeled the Yankees 7-1. Joe Ryan grabbed win number 9 this year, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 3-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Astros put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Guardians 4-1. The O's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-6. The Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-5. The win was their 6th in a row. The Tampa Bay Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Detroit Tigers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals, 4-3. The Atlanta Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 9-3. The Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 6-4. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies, 8-6. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks, 5-2. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 10-6. The Braves knocked out It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Nats broke up their 5-game losing skid as they destroyed the Rays 10-4. As of today, the Rays are leading the American League East, while the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. Edward Olivares picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading the Royals to the win over the Braves 5-2. As of right now, the Royals are in 2nd place in the AL Central, while the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Rockies earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-1. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit atop the NL East, and the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Phils launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 5-3. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, while the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 8-4. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Milwaukee Brewers snapped their 7-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 1-0. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Reds are at the bottom of the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-3. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. As of right now, the Pirates are atop the NL Central, and the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-2. As of today, the Orioles sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are 4th in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 7-3. It was their 5th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Cleveland Guardians allowed only 5 hits as a staff, Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, Joey Meneses had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Nationals got the best of the Blue Jays, 9-4. The Tampa Bay Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL East, Gleyber Torres was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, as the Nationals got the best of the Blue Jays, 13-1. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits, as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 3-1. The Baltimore Orioles finished off a 2-game sweep as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils, 10-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they pulverized the Braves, 12-0. The Padres launched 7 home runs in this one as they manhandled the Marlins, 14-7. The Pittsburgh Pirates got 11 hits overall as they beat the Cardinals on the road, 6-2. The Diamondbacks completed a 3-game series sweep as they crushed the Cubs, 9-0. Tanner Reyes grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Rockies took care of the Rangers, 6-1. The Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 5-0. The Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox, 9-0. The Guardians hit 3 long balls as they got the home victory against the Astros, 6-5. Framber Valdez got the W, his 11th this season, as the Brewers took care of the Tigers, 4-2. Julio Rivera collected his 8th win overall, helping the White Sox push past the Royals, 3-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Greg Curry got win number 1 on the year, helping Minnesota take care of the Mariners, 4-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The A's got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Angels, 3-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins put together 10 total hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 7-3. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 2-1. Byron Buxton was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Twins took care of the Phillies, 7-4. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 6-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona, 4-3. Tyler Glasnow pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Rays over the Rockies, 6-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the home victory against the Astros, 6-2. The San Diego Padres swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 12-7. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Washington Nationals amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they dismantled the White Sox, 13-7. The Cardinals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami, 12-4. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners, 2-1. Jose Urquidy got the W, his 11th this season, as Atlanta downed the Phillies, 8-3. The Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 6-2. The Reds starting pitcher, number 32, collected win number 3 this year as Cincinnati took care of the Guardians, 3-2. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they stomped the Brewers, 8-2. Bobby Dahlbeck was a clutch performer at the dish with Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Nationals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 8-1. The Guardians starting pitcher, number 70, got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping Cleveland get by Cincinnati 4-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off the 4-game sweep as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 4-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Brendan Donovan plated 3 runs on the day as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 5-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-4. The Giants brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-2. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 10-6. The New York Yankees swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-2. The Angels put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. Brian De La Cruz smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Mariners downed Houston 5-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.